Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a new video. Sean's the name, and today we're gonna be talking about the 5 best starter credit cards you can get. So no, this is not an irrational, closed-minded Dave Ramsey video telling you to cut up all of your credit cards because it's the only way to financial freedom.
We recommend plastic surgery, a plastectomy at your house.
Dave's financial thing.
Cutting up credit cards, and we are not using them any longer.
I'm not a Dave Ramsey hater, but his credit card discussions honestly irk me. So this is the opposite of one of those. We're gonna be talking about the benefits of using a credit card because there are benefits. Problem is, most people, 80% of people, abuse them, and that's why they get a bad rep. Look, credit card companies are like casinos. They just play the odds. So majority of the time, they're winning. So if you're on the losing end of that, it can literally ruin your life. So yes, majority of the time, they win. But if you can beat them at their own game, and 20% of people are technically financially responsible to do so, then you can actually get some sick perks because of it. So that's the point of this video. We're gonna be talking about the cool perks you can get from utilizing a credit card effectively. And again, this video is gonna be primarily for people who are starting out. So maybe you have one credit card or you have no credit cards at all. That's what this list is built around. And before we get into my top 5 list, I just wanna say check the links in the description. I've made some videos in the past on how to actually raise your credit score, how to build credit, all this kind of good stuff. Again, you don't wanna be the vast majority that gets your life pretty much ruined from not knowing how to use credit. So don't be one of those people. Check the links in the description. I've made some amazing videos that'll give you a really good idea on how credit works. Seriously, watch those videos before you open a line of credit. You'll thank me later. Also, in those videos, I raved about the Amazon Prime card because that's one of my favorite cards of all time. And a lot of people reached out and said, Sean, I can't get that card. It seems awesome, but I don't have credit scores or my credit scores aren't good enough. What card should I get? Hence why we're here today. And also, my bad for saying how awesome that card was and kind of hyping it up when a lot of people can get it. Not all is lost though. Today we're gonna be going over some amazing cards, and I just wanna say if you don't have any credit at all, you're probably gonna wanna stick to my number 5, my number 4, maybe my number 3. But as we get into my number 3, my number 2, and my number 1, that's when it starts getting into, hey, this is where you kind of want a credit score. So it's not necessarily your first card you get, but it is still a beginner card. So I guess the higher we get on my list, the more like intense things get. But regardless, this list is pretty simple. Let's start out with the number 5 one. This is the simplest and bestest card, if you will, that you can get if you've literally got 0 credit at all. And it is the Deserve EDU credit card. Now this is a MasterCard, and here's why it's number 5 on my list. 9 out of 10 people who ask me to get started on credit are in college, okay? They don't have any scores at all. They want some sort of cash back. Well, this card is literally that. This card is amazing because you can get one of these with 0 credit. You get 1% cash back on all purchases. Plus, if you pay your cell phone bill with this card, you get up to a $600 protection plan against your cell phone. That's insane. Oh, and you even get an Amazon Prime student membership with this. Okay, it's like what, 60 bucks now, 100 bucks now, something like that. And all this is for free. There are $0 in annual or monthly fees. It's literally unbeatable if you're a student. But wait guys, there's even more with this one. 16% of college students travel abroad, and this card gets it, all right? That's why there's $0 foreign transaction fees on this, which is literally insane. And this is literally just the number 5 one on my list. It's an amazing card, and a bonus to it is the fact that you don't even have to provide a social security number if you don't want to. This card's available for international students who even study abroad here. It's pretty rare. I don't really know of many cards that even allow you to get a line of credit if you don't have a social security number. So that in and of itself is pretty incredible. Not a lot of people talk about the Deserve EDU MasterCard. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. It's the only number 5 spot though, because you technically have to be a student to get that card. So moving on to number 4, it's another phenomenal card. You don't have to be a student, and you get a little bit better perks than the previous one. We're talking about the Pedal Cashback Visa card. I love this card, all right? So best part about this card, in addition to like the fact that you don't need any credit at all to get it, I don't even think they pull a credit report. It's the fact that it is literally 0 fees whatsoever. No annual/monthly fees, no late fees, no international fees, no fees. I mean, literally nothing. It's a free card. Plus, it's like a trendy card because like they get it as well. They know their market, so they've designed a product that fits it perfectly because they have a mobile app that makes it like really easy to manage your money, track spending, auto payments, yada yada. I mean, I kind of feel like a salesman for them right now, but you can get approved for one of these cards in seconds, okay? And it reports to all 3 credit bureaus, so it'll be great for building your credit scores. Oh, and I can't forget about the dope stuff that comes with it. You get 1% cash back on all purchases, and then after 12 months of on-time payments, you get 1.5% of cash back on everything. So it's basically free money. Go get it. It's the simplest card ever to get. Highly recommend it. This card is literally changing the game. I'm probably gonna make a video solely dedicated to this card because it's so different than any other card on the market. I think it's phenomenal. Also, another thing about all of these cards I'm gonna be talking about today is they'll all be linked down below because for some reason there's so many ads revolved around credit cards, and sometimes it's hard to find accurate information and also places where you can actually apply for the card. So I provided all those links down there for you guys if you wanna check them out. You're welcome. But okay, number 3, the bronze medal goes to the Chase Freedom credit card, okay? Again, like all cards on this list, there is a $0 annual fee, right? If you're a starter card, you don't want to be paying for these things, okay? They're all free. They're all $0 annual fees, and it's pretty easy to get. Now, I do think you need some sort of credit for this one. I could be wrong, but this bad boy gets you 1% cash back on all purchases. And if you spend $500 in the first 3 months, you get a $150, I guess, sign-on bonus. Now, disclaimer, just because you get a $150 sign-on bonus for spending $500 with the card in the first 3 months, that does not mean you go out and buy like a big screen TV or go to the bars and buy tons of drinks on this card. Guys, you don't want to be that 80% that the credit card companies win on, okay? You want to use credit to your advantage. So please do not go out and spend tons of money. $500 in 3 months is ridiculously simple. If you were to eat out 3 times a week, right? Just 3 meals a week. 3 meals a week for 3 months straight is usually over $500. That's not including your groceries, your gas, your whatever expenses you spend every month. $500 in 3 months is literally so simple. If you're not spending $500 every 3 months, then I need to get on your level of saving money because I don't know how you're doing it. You're probably living with someone else who's paying for all of your stuff because I literally can never do that. Anyway, another really cool component of this card is the fact that you get 5% cash back in bonus categories each quarter. So you have to activate it, which sucks. But for example, Q1 could be like 5% cash back on gas, and then Q2 could be on food, and et cetera, et cetera. So overall, it's a pretty solid card. The bonus is really nice for a lot of people, and it kind of puts you on track for getting in the swing of things of like a normal credit card because, again, this one's a little bit of a step up from the other two. This one's getting a little bit more serious now, and it's got some great incentives. Plus, that 5% cash back on a starter card is like unheard of, so you definitely want to take advantage of that. But anyway, the next card, my number 2 slot, aka the first loser, is going to be going to the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. Now, I hate feeding the beast of big companies / banks, whatever, okay? But I gotta respect them on this one. If you're a bigger spender and you thought the $150 bonus on the last card was dope, then you'll love this one because if you sign up for this card, you get a $200 cash back if you spend $1,000 in the first 90 days. So again, please do not go out and spend loads of money just to reach that $1,000 threshold. This spending limit is a little bit more challenging to some people, especially if you don't have a ton of income. But again, remember, if you eat out occasionally, if you throw your groceries in there, your gas in there, your other expenses, you should be able to reach 1,000 pretty easily within 90 days. But again, you do not want to be part of a statistic. Do not let these credit card companies beat you. So if you don't think you're going to spend $1,000 in 90 days, then this card's not right for you. But some more bonuses with this guy is you get bigger bonuses on cash back, okay? So you get 3% cash back in the category of your choice, which is cool. So if you travel a ton, then choose like gas or something like that. You get to pick, which is nice. Now also you get 2% cash back on grocery stores, and then of course, 1% cash back on all of the purchases. So really not a bad card. I actually know a lot of people who get this card as a starter card and they end up actually keeping it just because they like it so much. I mean, there's $0 annual fee on it. So a lot of people just like to keep it and use it for small things here and there. It's a great card. Now we get to talk about my number 1 pick on this list, and I'm really sorry. I did tons and tons of research to try to find a card that actually beats this card. but I really couldn't find one because this card is just that good. This is a lot of people's #1 card. Again, it's just got some amazing benefits. So I tried finding something better and I really just couldn't do it. It's pretty amazing. The #1 card goes to the Discover It Cashback card. You probably hear about this card all over the news, but it's a pretty phenomenal card. They also have a secured credit card actually for people with no scores, but I really don't recommend that one because it's not as good as some of the other secured cards that I mentioned earlier. So go get the Pedal card. Like, that one's amazing. And if you're a student, then you can get the Deserve EDU card. But again, the Pedal card's pretty solid if you're not a student. And if you're going for a secured line of credit that you don't have any credit scores on, I highly just recommend you go get the Pedal card. But this one is great because the Discover It card, the non-secured line, the regular Discover It card, right? You get 5% cash back in rotating categories depending on the quarter, right? So like we previously talked about. Then you get 1% cash back on everything else. And you have a 0% APR interest rate on your balance for the first 14 months when you get the card. So it's great if you're, trying to get into the swing of things with your new credit card. Super helpful in my opinion. Oh, and also in your first year, Discover, this is the best part, Discover will match your cash back 1-to-1. So if after 12 months of using this card, let's say you earned $1,000 in cashback bonuses, in your first year, Discover's gonna go, hey, thank you so much for using our card. We appreciate your business. Here's another $1,000 that we're just gonna give you. That's pretty unheard of, pretty amazing. It's a phenomenal card, even if you were to just keep it for like a year or two and then kind of like cut it up or do whatever you want with it. It's a great card just to get that initial bonus on. Plus, it's got some amazing features. The 5% cash back, the 1% on other purchases. It's a pretty amazing card. I really like it. I actually used it for a little while before I actually upgraded to a different card from Discover. Again, phenomenal card. Oh, you also get some other cool benefits, like you can freeze it on and off to like prevent unauthorized use. Plus you get monthly FICO scores. This is huge. You get FICO scores because other credit score checkers only really check like one of the bureaus. Like when I do mortgages and I do like purchases and people refinancing their mortgage, we have to always use the FICO score. It really doesn't matter what like your TransUnion bureau score is or like your Experian. Like literally the FICO score matters, and I don't know of a lot of cards or a lot of services that give you a true FICO score. So that Discover It feature is pretty awesome as well. So those are really the 5 best cards you can get when starting out. I've seen a lot of other lists online. Some of them have some of the cards I talked about, but a lot of the cards I mentioned, I haven't really seen a whole lot about, especially my number 5 and my number 4 cards. And look, Dave and a few other influencers, honestly, they constantly shit on credit cards, and it drives me nuts because they're living in an old age and times are changing. The financial industry is constantly changing. Habits of individuals are constantly changing. If you can stay ahead of the curve and, like I said, beat the credit card companies, you can literally cash in on some amazing perks. Believe me, guys, I was closed-minded at first. If you talk to anyone who knew me really well, my roommates, my parents, family members, friends, guys, I was so against credit cards for the longest time. I was always saying pay cash for something. If you can't pay cash, you shouldn't buy it. And while I do still believe that's the case, credit cards can be more than that. All of my credit cards I pay off the second I get the statement in. I don't pay any interest on any of my credit cards. I pay them off right away. But with spending the initial money on the credit card, I get so many amazing perks. I've made some really good money off that. And honestly, like, you can't beat it if you're financially savvy. Credit cards in the financial industry are constantly changing, guys. Some people don't like to change with it. I do, though. I just want to say it's super important to not be a statistic. I know I've said a lot in this video, but seriously, be financially savvy with your money, okay? Just because you've got this credit card or you got approved for a credit card doesn't mean you should go out and spend it. What you should be spending on your credit card is the stuff that you would have been paying on your debit card. I don't spend more than what I should or more than what I need to. All my monthly expenses go on my credit cards. My debit card automatically pays the credit cards off, okay? It's a simple process. You get a lot of good stuff out of it. You do not want to overspend. In fact, I think I've actually spent less now that I do this strategy of putting everything on credit cards and paying it off on debit cards, because I like to keep my credit limits very specific and very, very particular. So if I start reaching a utilization higher than what I want it to be, then I stop spending until the end of the month as it is. So I think I actually save money this way. Just a personal thing. Again, click the links in the description to watch those other credit videos. It'll give you a huge upper hand when you are using your credit cards because utilization is huge and so many people don't do it, like I was just mentioning. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you let me know in the comments, or if you want to know what specific credit cards I have in my wallet, let me know down below. Also, hit the little like button, right? If you enjoyed the video, I really want to create more content that's driven towards finance, credit cards, stuff like that. And when you show your support on the channel, it really means a lot to me. So the only two things you need to do now is hit the subscribe button and click the links down below. This card is metal, Dave. It's not gonna cut.